वी हैव ऑल रेड शेक्सपियर इन स्कूल, पर इंडिया को शेक्सपियर समझाने में सबसे बड़ा हाथ फिल्म मेकर विशाल भारद्वाज का ही रहा है। नो वन अंडरस्टैंड्स शेक्सपियर बेटर देन भारद्वाज, एंड दैट्स व्हाई व्हेन ही अनाउंस्ड दैट ही इज गोइंग टू अडैप्ट 3 शेक्सपियर प्लेस, इट लेफ्ट अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल skeptical. Of course, today these 3 films are some of the best cinema that came out of India. But today we are going to talk about Haider, which I revisited last week. There are very few films made in India जो काफी सालों के बाद रिविजिट करने पर उतनी ही रेलेवेंट और मूविंग लगे। ये विशाल भारद्वाज की तीसरी शेक्सपियर एडेप्टेशन थी। So let's look at why Haider, which is based on a play written in 1609, is set in 1995 Kashmir and was released 6 years ago in 2014, still shakes you to the core even if you watch it in 2020. Adaptation and realism. The main theme of Hamlet was revenge. Now, Vishal Bharadwaj is known to set these classic British stories of kings and queens in contemporary India, which gives its characters their own personality. By setting Hamlet in Kashmir, he makes the disputed land a part of the story. Kashmir has always been romanticized by Bollywood. Once considered heaven, Kashmir in the last few years has been nothing but hell for its people. In Haider, Bharadwaj bears Kashmir's soul. He seamlessly infuses political tensions that this land has always seen in the narrative, and he keeps reminding us that this is what the people of Kashmir have been going through over the years. The film is co-written by Basharat Peer, and the film draws a lot from his book Curfewed Nights, which focuses on the Kashmir conflicts of 1995 and the disappeared civilians. Like in this scene, shortly after the entry of Rudar, we see a man so used of being scanned and checked that he can't even enter his own house before someone does that to him. It's not just the story adaptation. Bharadwaj adapts characters very realistically because ultimately he is adapting a very old play, something that was written more than 400 years ago. तो उसको आज की सेंसिबिलिटीज के हिसाब से अडेप्ट करना उतना ही जरूरी है। जैसे दिस किलर एंट्री ऑफ इरफान एज रूदार इन द मिडल ऑफ द फिल्म. Play में Hamlet's father's ghost helps him to avenge his own death. Here we see Rudar claiming himself as Dr. Rue, जो हैदर के पिता डॉक्टर हिलाल मीर के साथ डिटेंशन कैंप्स में आखिरी दिनों में थे. Hamlet's childhood friends Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are appointed by Claudius to distract him from his descent into madness and obsession. भारद्वाज ने इन दो कैरेक्टर्स को सलमान 1 और सलमान 2 के नाम से फिल्म में अडेप्ट किया है, which turns out to be absolutely hilarious yet thought provoking. ये दोनों ही कैरेक्टर्स वैसे तो बस हंसी मजाक करते हुए दिखते हैं, but these two also show the effect of cinema on some people and how they tend to unsee things that are happening around them. यहाँ पर these two are appointed by खुर्रम मीर और इनका काम है हैदर को डिस्ट्रैक्ट करना, so that he is unable to find the truth behind his father's disappearance. Hamlet's chilling scene where he contemplates suicide with a dagger in his hand by saying the famous "to be or not to be" monologue is performed brilliantly by Shahid in this scene when he says "हम हैं कि हम नहीं" with a gun replacing the dagger. Themes and treatment. Haider touches a lot of themes while telling the classic story. One is the very obvious theme of revenge. But it's not just limited to Haider's personal revenge against his uncle Khurram. Revenge is used as a larger theme. और इसी पर्टिकुलर फीलिंग को कश्मीर के हालातों का जिम्मेदार भी बताया गया है. द फिल्म ओपन्स विद अ क्रैकडाउन एट डॉक्टर हिलाल मीर्स हाउस, जहां वो एक मिलिटेंट को ट्रीट कर रहे हैं, एंड द आर्मी इज इन सर्च ऑफ दिस मिलिटेंट. यहाँ पर अ सोल्जर सेज that no bloody militant, dead or alive, is worth my soldier's life. This particular line gives out everything that people from both sides feel. All of them just want revenge. There is nothing more important to them than this feeling. And this revenge destroys Haider's beautiful home, literally and metaphorically, and later his entire life. इसके बाद we see Haider returning from Aligarh to Srinagar. Haider is cut off from his reality. He is returning to his home after a long time, and we see him visit his demolished house. In a way, Haider's house, जो कि अब पूरी तरह से बर्बाद हो चुका है, represents Kashmir. And this is brought to our notice when Arshia says this to Haider. Haider, तुम्हारे घर में घर जैसा कुछ बचा नहीं है. While returning, we also see him questioned by the military, which also represents कि कैसे Kashmiri Muslims in India are always treated with suspicion. There is only one character in the film who actually gives a solution to Kashmir's situation. Hilal Mir's father, when he says, जब तक हम अपने इंतकाम से आजाद नहीं हो जाते, तब तक कोई आजादी हमें आजाद नहीं कर सकती. इंतकाम से सिर्फ इंतकाम पैदा होता है. In the play, Hamlet goes through an existential crisis. Here, Bharadwaj gives that existential parallel by making Haider suffer at the hands of Kashmir and its conflicts. One more theme which is a bit controversial and hasn't been explored before in Indian films, और अब शायद आगे कभी करी भी ना जाए, was Oedipus complex. A lot of you might think that this is just over analysis और ऐसी कोई चीज exist नहीं करती. Well, you are entitled to your opinion, but I'm still gonna mention this क्योंकि the makers have subtly hinted at this twice. There are many parallels drawn to explain the condition of Kashmir and the politics that powerful play. But the most subtle yet effective instance turns out to be this when Haider talks about chutzpah and afspa. Haider gives the analogy to describe chutzpah by telling the story of a criminal who is playing the victim card. He is basically talking about Khurram Mir, who is asking sympathy votes on his brother's disappearance to get into politics. He then goes on to compare it with AFSPA, Armed Forces Special Power Act. This law was implemented to restore peace in Kashmir. Music and Gulzar. शेक्सपियर के प्ले फुल ऑन मसाला एंटरटेनर्स होते थे. दे हैड एवरी एलिमेंट जो एक तरह से देखें तो हमारी हिंदी फिल्मों में भी होता है. Probably that's why Bollywood never gets tired of remaking adaptations of Romeo Juliet in one way or the other. So if you have to adapt Shakespeare, you need the magic of words. And who can be better at it than Gulzar? Hamlet is popular for its play inside a play trope that Shakespeare used to include in a lot of his plays. Haider mein we see a similar sequence which is portrayed through this visually stunning and powerfully written song Bismil. How can you not get goosebumps with Sukhvinder Singh's voice, Gulzar's words and Bharadwaj's music? Another hauntingly beautiful use of music and words is done in this scene where these three grave diggers are singing Are Auna. This scene talks about the inevitability of death and how no one can escape it, and in the end, nothing will be left except the graves of human. Bharadwaj has been a national award-winning music director before he was an award-winning filmmaker. So clearly, he understands music as much as he understands filmmaking, and he is one of the few directors who uses music as a part of the narrative. Performances. This film turns out to be more than perfect because of the actors' convincing performances. It was kind of surprising to everyone कि जिस फिल्म में KK Menon, तब्बू और इरफान जैसे actors हैं, how will Shahid match up to them? But can you imagine anyone apart from Shahid playing Haider now? I can't. He didn't just match up to his co-actors' performances, he just nailed the role completely. He embodied the angst, the emotional dilemma and the craziness of Haider. और अब इन दोनों के बारे में क्या ही कहा जाए. It's like Shakespeare wrote the characters of Gertrude and Claudius for Tabu and KK Menon only. Every time you revisit the film, you'll find a new nuance in their performances. The way Khurram stands with Ghazala, Tabbu's melancholic yet beautiful persona that makes Ghazala Mir one of the best characters she has ever played, and Irfan as Rudar. I still remember how there were whistles and clappings in the theatre on Rudar's entry, which was absolutely unexpected. Even with that short role, Irfan made sure that his character stays with us for a long time. I think we are really lucky to witness Bharadwaj's Shakespeare trilogy in our time. Haider doesn't pull away any punches while representing the state of Kashmir. It won't be wrong to say that in today's political climate, it would have been a task to release this film. ये फिल्म जितना ही brilliant cinema है, उतना ही educational भी है. This is probably the one film you should watch if you want to understand the socio-political condition of Kashmir. Haider is ultimately the story of basic human emotions. A character going through a metamorphosis of sorts and coming to terms with the tragedy of his life in one way or the other. And in the end, realizing that until we rid ourselves from our vengefulness, no freedom can truly free us. So that was the video, guys. Let me know what you think about Haider, and for more such videos, subscribe to India Times.